What is going on, dudes, and welcome to another edition of Black Ops, this time a free-for-all using the Galil Tiger camo. That's not distracting at all, with dual mags as my attachment, but oh dear, it's taking place yet again on WMD. What is going on here? I have no idea why all my good gameplays as of late tend to be cropping up on this map, especially because I'm not a big fan of the extremely drab scenery and the obnoxiously loud train that goes by the entire time you're playing it. But for whatever reason, my good scores have been popping up here, as opposed to other maps that would display some varieties. So forgive me, Father, for I have sinned in bringing you far too many gameplays on this map, and I hope you can bear with me in the meantime. On an unrelated to Call of Duty note, though, I just got finished eating the most delicious batch of 4 ripened to perfection kiwis that my mom just had waiting for me upon my arrival back home for Thanksgiving, and for that, I thank her for her amazingness. And all I can say is that if you have not had a ripened to perfection kiwi at some points in your life, what you need to do right now is pause the commentary and go to your local produce store and pick out a kiwi. Not like a Vons or Ralph. Go to like your local homegrown county produce store and just pick out a few kiwis, and the key is to not jump the gun. You don't want to get your kiwi and eat them in the next few days. You need to let them sit, and it usually takes, in my experience, around 3 to 4 weeks for the kiwi just to ripen to this absolutely perfect texture, and the flavor just, oh my god, it's amazing. It is orgasmic, and you absolutely need to try one before you die. That should be on your like 100 things to do before you die list, which, you know what, that'll bring me to my common question of the day, which is, what is your favorite fruit? And if it's not a kiwi, that's your loss, but you know what, I like pears as well, especially a good Harry and David pear. You can't go wrong with Harry and David. It only costs about $10 a fruit, so you know what, you can have those like 10 times a day and you won't go bankrupt anytime soon. But in all honesty, when I get to have a Harry and David pear or an apple or something, it is a good day. Not necessarily as good as when I get to have a batch of kiwis that I simply could bite into forever and ever, and I wish that the supply would never reach an end point, but alas, only 4 of them. Only 4 of them, simply not enough. I could go through like a kiwi in 5 seconds for an hour, and I would not be content yet. It's just too delicious as long as you eat them at the right time. So I don't know, some of you might not be into the extreme sweetness that is very ripened to perfection pears and kiwis, but that's what I'm into. So anyway, now back to Call of Duty. I have gone on long enough about my fruit fetishes. I'm sure that's what it sounds like. But I just love them. Love them so much. So very much. Anyway, dual mags. That's something I wanted to talk about, which for anyone not using dual mags, as someone gets me through my claymore, why can't I ever avoid claymores? I want to be able to teleport through them with knives. Come on, give me that ability too, please. Dual mags are basically the equivalent of having 2 perks in one attachment. It's quite cool in that if you haven't really thought about it, what dual mags do is they give you super sleight of hand every other reload, and they basically give you bandolier. They don't give you scavenger in that you don't pick up ammo and equipment after walking over any dead body, but they do give you bandolier in that you start off with basically double the amount of ammo you normally would start off with. So it allows you to basically use any first perk if you are normally someone that is highly dependent on scavenger to provide you with ammo. Instead, you can use dual mags, and then what you can use is like flak jacket, which I have come to basically regard as a necessity, in that flak jacket basically makes you invulnerable to semtexes, just everything, and I'm working towards flak jacket pro. All I have to do is get through the very unnatural reaction of tossing back grenades, and when you get flak jacket pro, it makes you invincible to fire, so you can't get killed by napalm strikes. Flak jacket is amazing, and I highly recommend that you use it. Or you can use lightweight. It seems like all the pro perks in this game, because you have such obscene challenges to unlock them, have very, very good benefits, as opposed to Modern Warfare 2, where many of the pro perks were totally worthless, except for Commando, obviously, where you could be invincible, jumping off of anything, which... Oh, Commando. how many stories we have to tell about you. Anyway, so as I was saying, dual mags, highly recommended. They allow you to, well, and then used with sleight of hand, your reload is virtually instant. So one of the best attachments out there, I think, especially because the iron sights in this game, I have yet to find one that is unusable, that I can attribute to the M40 sight in Call of Duty 4, which is the epitome of bad iron sights. Everything in this game is pretty usable, and red dots are not very necessary at all. And I'm not sure if guns are affected by the attachment glitches that were in Call of Duty 4 and whatnot. But anyway, I've gone on for about all I can in the duration of this video. So as always, I would like to encourage you, if you have enjoyed at all, to leave a thumbs up, as it only takes about a second and it is very helpful. And I've been hearing good reports about it actually increasing penis length. So yeah, just keep that in mind, and I hope you all had a very good Thanksgiving. This game-winning kill cam is very mystifying. But been a pleasure, and I will see you all next time.